using Blender to plan a Minecraft build. Minecraft and Blender are very similar to each other, as both of them offer a great deal of creative freedom. In fact, a lot of animators start off with making Minecraft animations in Blender, as they can be simpler to make than most animations. Using Blender and two modifiers, the remesh modifier and the boolean modifier, you can use any object to create a shell that can be used as a reference to build an object in Minecraft. Though it is not necessary to use the boolean modifier, it can be used to turn the mesh into slices that can be used as a reference when building in Minecraft. Though this will not give you step-by-step instructions to build it in Minecraft, you can have a layer-by-layer guide that you can look at while building. Here's an example of an object that was easy to create in Blender. The remesh modifier does not depend on good geometry to achieve a good result. I will place this object back into place and the boolean modifier will take into effect, subtracting this secondary object from a reference model. Note, this is a non-destructive workflow, and as I go from frame to frame, different slices of the reference model will come into view. I will start a new file and take you through the steps to make your own reference for Minecraft in Blender. And here we go. So File and New. This. And we're going to add our remesh modifier. And it will destroy it. Well, it will look destroyed. We're going to change this to blocks. Disable the remove disconnected pieces. And increase the octree depth, and now we have something that looks a little bit more like Minecraft. For I don't want there to be two layers, so let's see if I can get that down to one. So that looks pretty nice. Some mess up there, but that's to be expected. I'm going to Shift A, and I'm going to add a cube. I'm going to go into edit mode by pressing tab, and I'm going to scale it all the way up so that it encompasses pretty much everything. Then I'm going to go into its Object tab. I'm going to say the visibility on this, the viewport visibility on this is going to be wireframe. So then I'm going to move it almost, but not quite, up to that. And then I'm going to select this again. I'm going to add one more modifier. And I'm going to have it say difference and the cube. And everything should disappear. So I'm going to find the height of my hourglass. By inserting a single keyframe. On the first frame, going to the second frame, making sure that, yeah, I was the wrong thing. I was doing the hourglass. So clear keyframes. Insert a single keyframe. Let's see if I can do that right this time. We're going to go up, so G and then Z, and then we're going to go up just a little bit. There. We're going to replace the single keyframe. We're going to go to let's see, which one would be the most? I think I did this one before. Then I changed it to the graph editor. Change channel extrapolation mode to linear. You'll see why. So as we go through the frames, you'll note it's building upwards. So this structure is 27 blocks tall. So we're at 39 blocks. Well, 39 and a partial. So this would be the 39. This would be 40. So we're at 57 blocks tall. It's a pretty tall structure, but it's not bad. So I'm going to move this down just a little bit, just so it just barely Oops, that's too barely. There we go. I'm going to insert a single keyframe. I'm actually going to delete that one. Then, so the goal here is so that we can get slices of this model visible only at a single point. Just to go into this. So what we did with the graph editor is so that we could find the height and find how many frames it'll take to see the whole entire object. Now we're going to go back to this and switch to constant, and it's going to go like this. We don't want that. We want it to be linear. Key, and then linear. So now, when we go to here, press back, we get a nice progression, but we want something more. So we're going to go back into edit mode for our cube, Shift D and then Z. We're going to move that all the way down, a little bit too far, so we're going to move it all the way back up. I'm holding shift so that I'm actually going slower. More control. Just barely touching a little bit further in than we have to. And this first frame, nothing's going to change. And then, what's this? As we go up, then we get very nice. It seems like I didn't go far enough with the bottom up. So I'm going to select the bottom cube, and I'm going to bring it up just ever so slightly more. This part is really going to be a just a bunch of trial and error, but that's okay. Then as you... Oops, that was all the way. Then yeah, that looks like it's good now. So now what we're going to do, we're going to move this out of the way. So that is our reference object. This is our boolean object. Whenever we move it back into position, we get slices. Of our original object. Now we are going to adjust our camera. We're going to change it to be square, so 1000 and 1000. Going to go to frame 1, which is our widest that we have the object is. Going to press 0 to go into camera view, shift. So before moving the camera into place, now that we have it in the fly mode, make sure that the reference model is at its widest. And here we go. And since I already got out of there, I'm going to have to do it a different way, because I would put myself back out of rendering. Yeah, so I need to go, it would put myself back out of recording. And what is your rotation? So let's clear it out. Let's clear out that. Now it's perfect. Okay, so now we have our camera in position. We're going to hold shift and select our boolean cube, and we're going to press control, hold control and press P. We're going to say set parent to object. Now whenever you're parenting object, you don't have to press control P. In the object tab of the properties editor, you can go to relations, and you can set the parent of the object. Here. So now, as I go through the frames, we have a layer by layer guide to building this shape in Minecraft. I'll just move this out of the way temporarily so we can see the whole shape. If there's a question that you have that I didn't answer, please tell me in the comment section down below. In a future episode, I am going to be modeling this, as I want this to be a house. That's going to happen after I get back to my gaming and streaming PC in a couple of weeks. Well, I hope to see you then. Good luck and happy animating. Bye-bye.